So, are we live?
We're live.
We are.
We're live. It says we're live.
Awesome.
That's how we start every one of our lives in the store. Are we live yet? Are we live? Are we live?
Hello. Like you're expecting to hear somebody. Hey, everyone.
Yeah. Hey.
Across all the platforms and all the channels. Hi, guys.
Yay, look at this. Awesome. There's some people coming in. That's so amazing. Western Pennsylvania. So cool.
Oh, where can you see that?
I don't know.
Is that because you're the host?
Oh, probably. Sorry.
Oh,
no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just, it's all brand new for us. We're figuring it out.
Yes, a new system. Tracy, do you have on the right-hand side where like the private chat is?
Oh,
the top of the comments, yeah.
There we go. I see a whole lot of familiar names.
Awesome.
Jessie's here, Pauline, Margaret. Oh my gosh. Hey, everyone.
Hey, this is like awesome. Oh my gosh.
This is awesome.
Amazing. Hey, Gayleen. Cool. I see Gayleen. That's so awesome. Yay.
Buffalo, Michigan. Jeez.
Oh, this is awesome. Indiana. Oh my God. Joan. Hello, Joan. Yay.
Good. Yeah. Let us know where you're from. Because we've got 4 different channels up right now. So there's people Kathy and Jacob know, there's people Angela knows, there's people I know. So just in the comments, let us know you're here. Tell us where you're from. And yeah, we got some exciting stuff to tell you. So we're going to start. Angela, you want to start?
Sure, I can start. And just so you know, I'm the one person who can't see the chat. So, because I'm on my iPhone, that's how it is today. But anyway, so this is our first live for the Quilting Academy, and that is a community that is on Mighty Networks. So what we want to do is be able to come and talk to you at least once a month. It may be more than that, but for now we're going to do once a month and get to know you guys all a little bit better and let you get to know the 3 of us, because some of you may know us and some of you will only know one of us and won't know the other 2. But I am so excited to be able to be doing this with 2 of my best friends, and 2 people that I respect a lot. Well, and Jake, we'll respect him too, but definitely, sorry, that's how it is. So Jake's my friend too, though, and I'm happy to do this, that we're able to do this together, because that's part of what this is getting those connections and those friends together. That's what we want to do for all of you. And yeah, so we want to introduce ourselves first. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Angela Clark, and I am an APQS rep out of Raleigh, North Carolina. So most of my world is long-arm quilting and teaching long-arm quilting and teaching the computer. So I get to be the computer guru for the site. So that's what I'm going to be doing is, I may do some free motion quilting just to prove to you guys I can still free motion quilt. But for the most part, you're going to see me on the Quilt Path groups. Okay. And then Tracy, do you want to be next?
Sure. Am I still muted? Nope, I'm good. Hello, everyone. So for those of you who are watching and aren't on my YouTube channel, my name's Tracy, and I'm also an APQS dealer, and my shop is in Whitby, Ontario in Canada. And I have an APQS showroom, rental studio, all that stuff. And I teach lots of classes. My passion is free motion quilting. And yeah, so we got together. This whole Quilting Academy on the Mighty Networks has been in the works for a really, really long time. But we finally got it launched and we're really excited. So it's going to be a place where everybody can come, a community off social media. Because what we hear as dealers, we hear a lot, oh, well, I'm not on Facebook. I don't like Facebook. I don't do Facebook. So the whole idea is to grow this community away from social media. So all those people and everybody else who wants to be a part of a community without doing that can do that. So we're pretty excited. There's lots going on, and we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to let Kathy talk now and tell us all about who she is. And then we're just going to have a chit chat, and everybody please ask questions. if you've got lots of questions. Hey, I see Steven there. Hey, Steven. Anyways, go ahead, Kathy.
Hey guys, it's Kathy from Fabric Bash. So we are a store here in Omaha, Nebraska. We are also an APQS store and a rental program, and we've had added fabric, a lot of fabric recently. We actually moved to a bigger store in 2021 in August. So we have a huge selection of wide backs. I think one of the top in the nation, probably much. We have over 500 wide backs. But I love the long arm quilting. I'm going to be doing some projects in the group here for Quilted Academy. I'm excited about this community because the quilters of the world are just truly amazing, have captured Jake and I, our heart. And we want to just serve the quilting community by bringing everybody together more. There's Jake. Hey, Jake, what do you get to do every single day?
I get to work with my mother-in-law. So that is exciting and unique. So I'm Jacob. Obviously, we are the owners of Fabric Bash. I'm excited to be a part of this. You'll probably see me a little bit, but I'm going to be on the back end of this system trying to figure out how to run it all. So we have a nice lives for you, basically.
Oh, look at me. Sorry. Leslie's from Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, that's where Jacob grew up, Leslie. So he is from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Born and raised.
All right. So we're just excited about the quilting community. Jacob's going to be, like we said, in the background. You quilters just truly amaze all of us. And we're excited to help facilitate something where we can all learn, grow, and do everything quilting.
All right. Let's get them back on here.
All right.
All right. I got one quick question here from Sis Carmichael. They ask, is this platform just for APQS machine owners?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's a great question. And no, it's not. We want it to be for everybody. Obviously, you have 3 APQS dealers that are hosting this, right? But we just happen to be APQS dealers in this case. So no, it is not going to be completely APQS focused. It's just easier for us to talk about APQS because we know APQS very well. But you're going to see some other manufacturers come on as well.
Can I also say that Jacob and I, we sell Juki and Janome. So we have those as well. So we're a little bit more than just APQS. So we love all of our machines.
Our focus is long arm quilting and quilting in general. The focus of this community is not APQS. It's building a community of quilters. We don't care what brand of machine you drive. It's for everybody. Yeah. Good question though, sis. And it's good to see you here.
Yes.
Yes. So what are some of the things we should talk about? What we want to move forward with?
Well, for those who haven't joined, the link to join the Mighty Networks, first of all, the Quilting Academy is completely free. It doesn't cost anybody anything. The link to join the Quilting Academy will be in the show notes at the bottom of everybody's YouTube channel or Facebook. You guys are on Facebook, right? At the moment, Kathy?
Yes, we are.
Right? Okay. And Angela and I are on YouTube. So look in the show notes, click the link, you can join the Mighty Networks. It's basically a platform and a community of forums. There's different sections in there. And without taking over the whole conversation, sorry, do that.
You're fine.
You're doing great.
You're doing fabulous, Tracy. I'm good.
Well, I'm the blabbermouth. So each one of us is going to be doing a project of the month. Angela's already done hers for January. So if you are a computer person, if you've got a QuiltPath system, or if you're using another long arm system and you use the QCT software and computerized system, that's all there for you. They both work hand in hand. And if you have a different version of or a different computer system, don't worry about it. The ideas will be the same. The instruction in the QuiltPath stuff is focused on QuiltPath and QCT, but you can still use, right, Angela? You can still use all your ideas with any system, yes?
Yes, for sure.
Good. And then Kathy's got all her awesome stuff that she's doing. She put up her project last week. Kathy, tell us about your project from last week.
I did a quilted heart. I found a quilted heart. That organization is where you can put these hearts around in the community. And you can, I wanted to get straight onto the long arm. So we did it right on the long arm. We pieced on the long arm. We did absolutely everything on the long arm. So nice and simple, something fast, something quick. You can do it while you have your quilt on the long arm and off to the side. And you just need like a mental break. You could do something kind of fun. So that's really good.
We got another question here from Sis. She says, I have a Facebook account, but I'm not very good at it. What should we look for to sign up?
You don't have to sign up through Facebook, sis. If you go to my YouTube channel, because I don't think you know Angela, but if you go to my YouTube channel, if that's where you're watching from, in the show notes there'll be a link to go to the Mighty Networks platform, and then the link should take you right to the Quilting Academy, right? Yeah, and then you can sign up from there.
Yeah. So I got the same question from Kathy. Was how do you actually get a hold of it? And it's in our description too for this live. If you look down below where you're watching, if you're on YouTube, it will tell you something new and exciting is brewing. And if you keep looking down below that, if you do show more, it'll give you the link. Okay. You
can go right there.
And I don't think, just so you know, Jake, I don't think you're getting all of the comments from all the feeds. You may be.
I'm getting a lot, but
you are? Okay.
Yeah, I have quite a few. Most of them are just saying hi and where they're from.
We did have a question right here from Marie. Jacob, did you see that?
Yeah, I see that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so Marie asks, what is the best way to reach out with a quilt path problem or question? I always feel like I'm going to interrupt people's lives.
Yeah, you're not interrupting me, sweetie. If you need something, tell me you need it. I mean, you're welcome to chat with me on the Quilting Academy. You're welcome to tag me on Facebook. I'll help you any way I can. So don't feel like you are bothering me. That's what we do as dealers, is help you. Okay. So yeah, you can also call, if you're APQS, call APQS support and they will get you help as well. You can call your local dealer if they have Quilt Path. They don't all have Quilt Path, but if they do, you can call your local dealer as well. Okay. But I try to always be available. Okay.
We got you, Marie. No worries.
Yeah. And I end up being like the Quilt Path guru, but these two ladies know Quilt Path too, right? Very, very well. Okay. So it's not just about me and Quilt Path. Okay.
Awesome. So Leslie said she just signed up from the description notes and it worked perfectly. Love to hear that.
Awesome.
Yay.
That's good news, Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next week will be my project. I'm at the end of each month, so mine will probably typically always be free motion, something or other. And yes, I have 2 projects on the frame. Today I'm quilting it all out. Tomorrow I'm quilting it all out. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm filming. And then the videos will go up next week. So I have 2 new videos for you coming up next week. Okay. So be prepared to do some free motion work. You're not going to have to piece anything. We're going to be doing a mini whole cloth. Brenda, do not get overexcited. This is not what you and I discussed a gabillion times. This is just a plain piece of fabric and we're just going to play and have fun with it, mark it out before we get there, and it'll all be good. It's going to be fun. So that's what I'm doing.
So I think you answered Red's question here, but they said, I don't have a computerized system. Will there be some freehand? Tracy is a great teacher.
Yes, she
is. You just answered that.
So. Yes.
Oh yeah, there's going to be lots of freehand. Lots of freehand here. Tons and tons. Oh Angela and Kathy can both free motion too. It's not just me. Right? So we all have I think we all have our little pockets, but we all do everything. Yeah.
So Julie asks, can I do free motion on my domestic? Are we going to have anything on that?
Sure. Why not?
Quilting,
we have a lot of, here's the thing. We have a lot of long arms that are sit down long arms and not frame long arms. So that would be the same as free motioning on your domestic. So to me, it's still quilting, right?
Oh, for
so most
sure.
definitely.
Right.
And the muscle memory for the shapes is all the same. You're just
Mhm.
moving your paper around underneath your pen instead of moving your pen across your paper. But you're still making the same shapes. So it's just all about muscle memory and learning those shapes.
I like that analogy. I haven't heard that before, but that makes a lot of sense.
That's how I describe it. It's a very big piece of paper, especially if you've got
Right.
a but it's still a piece of paper. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
So yeah, I love free motion quilting. That's how I have been a Tracy follower, everybody, for many, many years. When I started out in my basement, and if I ever get to meet her in person, I'm gonna just probably cry. So I'm excited. I'm so
It's
like,
so weird to hear you say that, but it's all good.
Nice.
We got a question from Sherry here. It says, how do we access Kathy's project?
so if you go into the Quilting Academy, there's going to be projects. There's actually over to the left-hand side, it says Kathy's project, and you have to join it. And then once you join it again, then you can see that project. So,
But it is free.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the
As
reason
long
that
as
we
you
have, right, and the reason that there's a different groups like that is we have the Quilt Path, and those who want to join the Quilt Path to see when there's updates on those will get the updates. Not everybody wants to have an update on Quilt Path, especially people who don't have a Quilt Path. So that's why we made it that way, so you get access and notifications on what you actually want to get notifications on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So. All right. Carolyn says she doesn't have a dealer near her, but she would. Oh, awesome.
Ah, the beauty of buying an APQS, you get us all.
Well, and Jacob's worked actually on a Gamma once and some other stuff because he's our main tech here in Omaha for our machines, and he will not work on any that he's not certified on unless there's all that good stuff. There's all that technical stuff we got to be careful about. But yes, so we love talking just long arm in general. It doesn't matter, long arming in general.
Right. So Joy asks, will these videos be available to go back and look or listen to them?
Many times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once they're up, right, Angela?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have to delete them off of our services, and we're not going to. So they're going to be multiple places too, because we're simulcasting across, my site, Tracy and I's YouTube site, Kathy's YouTube site. We actually have a YouTube site for the Quilting Academy, so it's posting up there as well. And then Kathy's putting it on Facebook too. So we have 5 places the videos are going to be stored.
Lots of opportunities to rewatch.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And just to also get notifications besides that, you can subscribe to everybody's channel, and then you'll get that information. I subscribed to Threadwaggle and to Whirls and Swirls myself. Like, it was kind of fun showing everybody my phone this morning that, hey, look, I subscribe.
So we got a question from Tim. Do you recommend we download the app for the easiest access?
That's what I did. I have the app on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use the app on my phone, and then I use the website on my computer. But if you're accessing it off of a phone or a tablet that has an app, it's usually easier to get off of the app. And that would be true of just about any program.
And then another question about the app. Pauline says, I have the app on my phone. Can I access on my computer with a larger screen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just use your username and log in to log in on the computer.
So do you go to mightynetwork.com, or how does that work?
Yeah, you would go to mightynetwork.com and then look for the Quilting Academy. Make sure to do the one that actually has a logo on it, because we have a site that unfortunately I lost access to up there that I can't delete. And then you would just put your username and password in, and it will let you in. You already have access.
And then the Quilting Nerd asks, where did you say the videos will be stored? So right now we are going live on 5 different avenues. So 4 different YouTube pages, and then Fabric Bash's Facebook page. So right now I mean, you could go to the Quilting Academy YouTube channel. It'll be on there. You can go to Tracy's YouTube, Angela's, Fabric Bash Facebook right now. So there's a lot of different places you can go to watch this.
I'm trying to see if that shows up on there. So you can
the place.
Yep.
Nope.
So sis asked what app. So it's the Mighty Network app, correct?
Yep,
Yeah,
I tried
Mighty
to
Network,
show it,
that's
but my screen's not doing very justice, and my daughter's beautiful lighting. I'm in my daughter's room, guys, my 16-year-old daughter's room, so it's not very well lit.
Well, I
We can
have
see your
unicorn
pretty
vomit,
face. You're
so
good.
you know.
So you can either download the Mighty Network app or just go to the website on your browser.
Mhm. Well, I mean, what are some subjects we're going to talk about in the future, you think?
Well, next month we're talking about having a discussion about threads, different type of threads, and probably different manufacturers of threads, ones we've had luck with, maybe some that we haven't had luck with. But for February, we're going to share our love of thread. And if you're a long armor, you better love thread.
Yes, yes.
There's
I
only
bet
a million
every
options.
single one of our stores has lots of thread.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And all kinds of thread.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're definitely get anybody who's pigeonholed themselves into one kind of thread because your machine doesn't like it. No, that's over.
Yeah.
That's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too much lovely thread out there to just use one kind.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I've heard.
Right.
Yeah.
That and you paid for your machine. It didn't pay for you, so it doesn't get to tell you what it does and doesn't like. I mean,
That's true too.
We will make it bow to our will. Yes.
So I can see these come up. If I can just say just two things. God, no, I hate these glasses. Stephen, you're so welcome. Stephen says, we all know Stephen. Well, Kathy, I don't think Jacob don't know Stephen. He loves
hi, Stephen.
Thank you for creating and looking forward to having access to experts when I need some help. Always here to help. I don't hear from you very much, so I'm assuming that everything's swimmingly and you're just having a great time. Oh, and Brenda got it downloaded. That's good too. Okay, I'm done. I'll just.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, I'm sorry if you hear some babies in the background. My house is a little crazy right now because not only do I work with that gentleman all day long, he now lives at our house while they're buying another house, and all four of his kids are in the background making some beautiful grandma loves all the noise. So sorry if you hear some babies in the background. That's what's going on.
And my wife and grandpa are trying to hold my 3-year-old from busting into the office here. So you can tell them thank you.
So Tracy and Angela, can I just ask you a question? When did you guys get into quilting and why? And I'll answer it too.
Go ahead, Ange. You go first.
Oh, I was going to let you go first.
We're so polite.
Yes, I went first the first time. It's your turn. It's your turn.
Okay. So for those who don't know me, I started long arm quilting in 2006. I got my first long arm machine. Wasn't an APQS machine, but that doesn't matter. And then I got my first APQS machine in 2012. I started my, I was quilting professionally since 2007, 2008 in my basement. And then in 2015, I thought, oh, best laid plans. Oh, it's okay. The dogs didn't freak out. Somebody's come in the house and the dogs didn't lose it. So I started quilting I started in 2015. I put a video up on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Facebook. And if anybody goes back to my business Facebook page and you can hear me in the very beginning, I was like, hi, it's Tracy, Rolls and Swirls Quilting. I'm going to show you a design today. And I sounded like this meek, mild, little scared to death person. And then somebody said to me, just talk out loud as if you've got your friend standing there and you're teaching them how to do it.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It didn't take very long. And then I was just a big blabbermouth. And it's like, hey, today we're going to do. And I just don't shut up in the whole thing. So for anybody who goes back through my YouTube channel and starts looking, I did 100 designs in 100 days. Every day I uploaded. Originally, they all went up to Facebook. So I did 100 designs in 100 days. And I did that 4 times. So on my YouTube channel, there's over 400 free motion design videos where I'm just stitching and talking about how to quilt it, how to make the shapes and all that kind of stuff. And then there's all kinds of other stuff. So the videos sort of worked into something else and worked into something else. And then the next thing I know, I've opened a shop. It was very late in life to open my own business, but I did.
Mhm.
And 8 years later, I'm in my second location. I moved in the middle of the pandemic. October of 2020, I moved from where I was to where I am now. And yeah, I'm a certified technician. So I service the machines. I teach free motion. I teach people how to use the machines. I create YouTube videos. So that's basically me in a nutshell.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
So the first time I used a long arm was about 2006 as well. It was a friend's machine. They let me play on it, and I fell in love. And then my husband and I moved to Northern Virginia for about it's supposed to be a year. It was a little over a year. And the deal was I would move nicely to Northern Virginia, but when we came back to Raleigh, I got a long arm. So I was nice for the first year. That was our contract as far as I was concerned. After that, all bets were off. But there was some other stuff going on too. And as soon as we got back in 2008, I got a Millennium. I got 2008 Millie. Loved that thing to pieces. Cried the day that it got shipped out to Florida. When I got my 2017 Millie 30, still miss that girl, but she's in good hands. Her new owner loves her just as much as I did. So yeah, and then in 2013, I added Quilt Path, and in 2014, I started teaching Quilt Path. And I like to say I just kind of ride the APQS wave. Whatever they ask me to do, I do. And so far, it's been a really fun ride. So yeah.
So since I asked the question, I should probably answer.
mm-hmm.
So me, like Tracy, started this journey pretty late in life. I am a military wife. I have 8 children. We finally settled here in Omaha, Nebraska, and I had 3 girls get married in 18 months. One of them is that gentleman right there, entered my family in 2017. So you have to see, I always add, I got my 3 years that we got married, my girls that got married. So he was an electrician by trade. So I've sewn for my whole military, being married to my husband, because I needed something fun to do. I had all these kids hanging around me and wanted something that they couldn't destroy in like 3 seconds. So I took up sewing. So got into quilting. We went and got a long arm. I got a used Tin Lizzie way out west in Nebraska. I was teasing Jake. I'm like, hey, we should open up a store. You should become my tech. That would be fun. And he goes, okay. So lo and
I didn't know that story. That's an awesome story.
Lo and behold, there was a store that was for sale here. It was called A Quilting Place, and they primarily did just long arm rentals. And we took it over and walked in and said, we're going to make something big, because they were pregnant with their first baby. And then right away, soon after, came Nathan. And Nathan has some struggles. He has some special needs. And so we said, we need to make this big and strong so we can help support such, plus the quilting community just grabbed our hearts. I mean, I cannot tell you, first of all, seeing all of the quilts that come in on our long arm rentals, how beautiful and amazing they are. And then the whole quilting community just grabbed our heart. We said, we need to make this bigger. Let's make this bigger. Omaha can handle this, because, it's a great kind of community. So here we are. We moved to a 9,000 square foot store, over 3,000 bolts of fabric, still have the long arm rentals, and love having classes and keep on growing. So yeah, Tracy, I kind of joined that party late of doing something. I was like, what am I doing in my 50s? What am I doing? But I love it.
So the quilting nerd asked me how I got into long arming and all things quilting. So I myself don't do long arming per se. I've long armed one quilt, I think, that I made.
I finished it for you.
Yeah, it was a team effort.
Maggie bound it for him.
Yeah. So I got into it mainly to be the service tech as well as a lot of different things. I mean, I wish I had more time probably to play with the computer on the long arm because I love technology and I think it's really fun and mesmerizing to watch it work. But yeah, so pretty much when we bought the store and we set foot in it after buying it, I have learned everything from then up until now. So I didn't know anything about sewing or anything because, like I said, I was an electrician. My mom never really sewed. So yeah, that's how I got here.
That's awesome.
It's an interesting. We play. If you cannot tell, we play on the little. He gets to work with his mother-in-law every day.
Well, you get along, so it works.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, I think our half hour is up almost. What do you guys think? It went by super fast. Holy cow.
I think so.
Yeah.
I can see all the can you not see? Oh, Angela can't see. I can see all the comments. So
I can
because
try.
this is the first time we've done this as a group, Jacob, you may or may not know the question, but I'm going to ask because I know there's lots of comments here and I've read a lot of them. Will they be will we be able to answer back to the comments afterwards? Oh, you scared me, Angela. You went black for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I want to say that
That's okay.
because we're getting comments in from every channel we went live to. So we went to live on 5 different things. I would assume the comments from the specific channels would stay with those videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I guess we'll learn that here in a little bit.
Yeah.
So, well, I see people that they're Steven's in here talking and Jesse's talking.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I don't see them on my YouTube site.
Right.
Right. So hopefully they'll be up afterwards so that we can go back in. But I mean, this is going to end up on our channels anyways.
Yeah.
It's going to stay there. So, leave comments in the say something in the comments below and we can always, we can go back and forth, or once you're over into the Mighty Networks, we can talk over there too, because it is a forum. So there's, somebody posts a comment or a picture, everybody can see it, and you can comment and cheer with the little heart thing and all that kind of stuff. Yes.
I will tell you, ladies, I have my phone up here on my Facebook feed, and I see the exact same questions comes up on my Facebook feed that are coming up here.
Yeah, but you're not getting mine. I can almost guarantee you that.
Okay, so we will be able to
right. So there'll be
them afterwards.
If someone goes and watches, like, let's say the Quilting Academy channel and watches the replay, they're only going to see the comments that were probably inputted on the Quilting Academy channel.
Right. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. We're new at this, everybody. So you're with us. I think we're doing good.
Gloria just asked, is there a place in the app that shows all of your YouTube channels? We should probably post something that posts all of our YouTube channels. That would be a really good idea.
Thank you, Gloria, for the awesome idea.
Thank you for that awesome idea.
Yeah, that's what this is for. We're looking for suggestions to make it better. So.
Right.
So, yeah. And then I have somebody who the Quilted Poodle put out that she's enjoyed our feed. She said it was cool. And she is someone that has been with me from way back when I was writing blog posts called Tech Sunday back in 2014. So she's been with me a long time. I did not even realize that she read my blog those many years ago. I know her because she also films videos on Quilter's Creative Touch. So yeah.
We need to answer sis and tell her it's the Quilting Academy. So to look for the word "the" in front of it.
It is the Quilting Academy. Yeah.
Pat asked Tracy, what time zone are you in?
I'm just outside of Toronto, so I'm Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern. What did we discuss today? EDT, EDT, or ST?
I can never remember if it's Standard Time or Daylight Time. But
Okay,
yeah.
here's how stupid I feel. I'm going to be 57 this year. I didn't know there was an EDT. I'm
Okay,
putting that right out there for everybody. I'm dumb.
we have a wonderful question from the
I
quilting.
thought it was EST.
Yes, if you host future live events, will you be including closed captions for those of us who are deaf or hard of hearing? So
Yes, I was going to discuss that with everybody afterwards. Yes, we will, because I know you can read my lips, Julia. Julianne, I know you can read my lips. Yes.
We talked about that today.
Yes, we did.
We did earlier today. We talked about that. Yeah.
question for Tracy and Angela. Are you only on YouTube?
No, I'm not only on YouTube. I am on Facebook as well. It gets a little confusing because I'm on Facebook as APQS Raleigh. And then I'm on YouTube as Threadwaggle. So I chose not to put it on my APQS Raleigh Facebook site just to reduce confusion for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And Tracy does have both as well, but she's on YouTube a lot more than she's on Facebook, I believe.
And we're trying to boost our YouTube, so join and subscribe.
So yeah,
I'm
so
supposed to say that, aren't they? Smash that bell.
yeah.
Hit that
Comment, like,
turn
and
live
subscribe.
bell.
Comment, like, and
So-
subscribe. Please, it
Yeah.
helps the algorithm.
It helps the algorithm, and that is one way that you can help us. So while we want to keep this free for all of you, right? We are paying for the actual interface that we're using. So one of the ways you can help us out with that is to, when you watch a video for us, watch it all the way to the end. It sounds stupid, but it helps us with our hours watched with YouTube. So it helps, they actually pay us to have ads on our channels after a while. And that really helps us.
Soon.
Okay, so I'm just going to be right out there and tell you how it works, guys.
Okay, so Linda asked, Angela, are you still on Vimeo?
I still have videos on Vimeo, but I won't be posting live on Vimeo. That's just for my classes. Melissa Ragland says she's actually taking class from all three of us.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I see that one. Yeah.
Great group, great ideas.
Oh
So
my
Pen-
God.
Penny asked, do you have links for the YouTube channels? We're going to add that into the Mighty Network.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we will do that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
See, we learn from you guys too. See, this is not just a one-way street. We learn from our customers. That's what I love about this.
Well, and it'll get
Yeah.
better as the platform grows, because it's brand new for us. So we're learning too. So we're all going to learn together, and the platform will grow together. The community will grow together, and it'll all be good. But it may be bumpy because we're all learning. We don't have every answer to every question, but if you do have ideas or thoughts or anything, let us know. Whether you message through Facebook or I don't do Instagram very much anymore, or comment on a YouTube channel, or send an email, or send a text, or in the Mighty Networks, when you're part of that group, post a comment in the feed and talk to us and let us know what you're looking for, or if you've got a suggestion how something could be better. We're very open to all of that. We want it to be a really good, great place, and it takes a lot of people working together in a positive, friendly, supportive environment where we can all grow and flourish. And that's what we're looking for.
Another question that Marie asked, what is the Mighty Network?
So the Mighty Network is a website. It's like Facebook in that it is a platform that you can use. When you create a Mighty Network, you get to create an encapsulated community, meaning that if you go on to the Quilting Academy, you're only going to see quilting. You're not going to see underwater basket weaving because that's not part of quilting, right? So it isolates you from other communities, which is one of the reasons we decided to do it. Are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at you.
Underwater basket weaving.
I gotta go look this up.
Please don't tell me that's something I didn't know.
You guys have never heard that before, really?
No, I gotta go look this up now.
I don't know if it's a real thing. Oh, great. Okay, so yes. So it's something that my family's always said is, I don't know, it's just saying, I'm sorry, I'm just going to sit here.
No, continue. I'm so sorry. It's
So, but the idea is to get it so that we can control. Sherry's laughing at me too. She knows me too well. Um, it's the idea behind this is to have a community that's quilting that we can buffer from everything else happening in the world. So part of the feedback that I get about people who want quilt path help, we get a lot of people who just don't want to be on Facebook. So we were trying to do something off of Facebook. So yeah, just a different website.
So to join the Mighty Network, in the description of the video, there should be a link that you can click on and request to join.
So this is fun. Yeah.
be lots of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you guys saw me playing with my my phone is what I'm using because nothing else would work today. That's what happens to the technology person.
I was you were doing somersaults.
Yeah. My cartwheels, yay me! No, I was
And
looking
for her next trick, she's going to teach us how to basket weave underwater.
No, I can't hold my breath that long. That's not going to happen for me.
I don't think anyone wants to see me in a bathing suit. That's all I'm saying.
Anybody out there can comment to say that they've heard that saying before, that it's not just me. That would make me feel better.
Okay, so Connie asked, what is the name of the app again? It's just Mighty Network, right? Or is it the Mighty Network?
Mighty Networks.
Mighty Networks. And
Okay.
Marie just asked Marie says that it says start your free trial. Does it have a fee? It does not have a fee, Marie. It's free.
So yeah, so the community itself is free, guys. There may be a time when we offer classes because those of you who know me from the Quilt Path world know I do a lot of online classes. I can actually start hosting my classes inside the Mighty Network if I want to, inside our community. So that could happen, but the base community will always be free. If that makes sense. Some things may not be free at some point, which is why they're giving you that warning when you go on that there may be a part that you have to pay for. And if you go to somebody else's Mighty Network, they may be charging for it.
Right. But our platform and our forum is all free.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are loving the underwater basket weaving.
Okay, so I need to tell you, my best friend Polly has actually heard that term before. So she is now my best friend. Yeah.
Oh, and Sherry says it might be fun to see how would you quilt that. We talked about that we're going to maybe talk about that a little bit, like show some actual and what pantograph we would put on it and what thread color we would use. So it'll be kind of fun.
Yes, give us suggestions on what you guys want to get out of this, to learn, to see, whatever.
Yeah.
A degree in underwater basket weaving. Oh, Molly, that's funny.
Molly. Hi, Molly.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, this live could go in a whole different direction at this point.
That's a good, and it might someday. Who knows? It's going to be
class on it.
You never know. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
Okay. Glad I could be the comic relief. Yeah. Sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's
Eva
good.
says, did you see this? Eva says, I can see all of you sitting on the beach, waist deep and basket weaving. The weaving material would be the least pliable.
Yeah, I can tell you I will not be doing that next week. Okay. Just
Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, at least, Angela, you're not the only one that knows that phrase. So.
Although when it comes to weaving, you do know you can weave on your long arm, right?
Ooh.
Ooh. Kathy needs to talk to you. Yeah.
Ooh, the mood in the room changed, huh? Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Thank you, Gayleen. We're going to talk about that. That's good.
That'll be fun. Yeah. Oh, goodness.
This is great.
Good. This is good. So it's exciting, right? Everybody excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Keep the suggestions coming in. Don't let them stop here at this end of this video. Pour them in on the Mighty Network, guys. Just we'll be there. We're taking notes. So.
All right. Are we gonna wrap this up here?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. I think
All
so.
right.
It was good.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining, commenting, making us laugh. It was fun. Hopefully they get better from here. So this is a new system, and I think it's going to work well for our lives at least.
All right. Thank you, Joan, for watching.
It'll be good. Thanks, Jacob, for manning the whatever it is you're manning back there.
Not
Make
a
this all
problem.
work.
Like I said, I love technology, so
There you go. It'll be good.
Awesome.
all
Okay,
right.
great.
Have
All right.
a wonderful evening,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
see you all in the forum.
Bye.